And we are live. Hi, everyone. Welcome, warmest welcome to our Friday business talk and coffee. And we are so sorry we ran a little bit late, but that's how it is when we deal with technical stuff that we cannot really control over, having control over. But we are here and we're happy to be here. If this is your first time watching, my name is Twa, and together with my amazing business partner in Spain, Lisette and Anders, we are here almost every Friday to give you an insight of the business, and also we have guests joining us every Friday where they have the opportunity to share their story, right? So before we bring on our guest, Lisette and Anders, how are you?
Are fine.
Yes,
Yes.
hi, Toa. We are so
Hi.
happy that it's Friday again
Yes.
because we love our business talk and coffee. So all good here. Thank you. And how are you?
I'm doing good. I just think that time flies so quickly. It seems like yesterday we had our business and chat and coffee, and today we here again. But well, I'm not complaining. It's great to be here. So let's just bring on our guest.
Okay, yeah. Do
Yeah.
that.
Oh, Anders, you wanted to say something? I'm sorry.
No, we always talk about the weather, so I was going to ask how's the weather in Sweden, but
I don't want you to
Speaking
ask about the weather anymore.
It's
Let's
more
leave the
important.
weather out. It's raining. Oh my God, the weather
Oh,
is so strange. It's
yeah.
sunny one day, 15 degree, and the next day is 2.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's like, should I dress more or should I do less? It's kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
So the weather is not very exciting.
Forget I asked about the weather. We don't talk about that.
It's
No.
a good talk, good talk. Let's move on. So warmest welcome to Deborah. Hi, Deborah.
Hi
Hi.
there. Hi, Toa, Anda,
Hi.
and Lisette. Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm honored to be here today.
First of all, thank you for being here. Thank you for taking your time to join us, and we would love for you to share a little more about yourself, not a little, a lot about yourself, for everyone to get to know you. So please, the floor is yours.
Okay. Well, hi, everyone. Again, thank you for having me. I'm honored. So, my name is Deborah, and my friends call me Deb. I was born in Australia. I grew up in New Zealand, and now I spend most of my time in Italy. I'm married to a brilliant man, and I have 3 grown-up children and a precious dog. Yeah, my background is traditional sales. I've always had an entrepreneurial spirit, and I believe that I inherited that gene from my dad. My dad was always starting new businesses, and he would get an idea in his head and he'd just go for it. Yeah, and he really never bought a ready-made business. He would always literally start the business from scratch, build it and sell it. So he was amazing. He was a brilliant salesman. He's still alive, but obviously he's 96 now, by the way.
Wow.
Yeah, he and my mother are in New Zealand, hence we move back and forth from New Zealand to Italy. Yeah, my dad still reads the newspaper every morning from the front page to the back, and then he recites it to my 88-year-old mother. So bless them both. Yeah. So yeah, that's a little about me.
Well, that's great. I love that your dad, he always start from scratch. I mean, maybe you have also got this kind of business mindset from him, right? And knowing that starting your own business, it's gonna be ups and downs. You need to put in the effort. You need to think about in the long run, right? And that is a lot of thing that's not a lot of things. Sorry, that is something that a lot of people don't really understand, that having a business mindset both for traditional business and online business is the same, right? We need to have that kind of mindset where we need to understand that what we are building now, it's not something that you get rich tomorrow. It's going to take some time, right? And a lot of people need to understand that. And as mentor and coaches, we here to help them adopt this kind of mindset into, when they started a business. So that's what we're going to talk about today. How we as mentors can help people who don't have any experiences at all getting started a successful online business. So who would like to start?
Who? Perhaps. Sorry.
Sorry, Deborah, go ahead. Sorry.
Would you like me to tell you my story about why I came into the online business?
Yes, we absolutely.
Okay. So in 2010, my husband and I decided to pack up and return to our beloved Italy with our 3 children. And of course, our families and friends, as they do, thought we were crazy. And leaving Sydney, of course, one of the most desirable cities in the world. But we wanted our children to experience and live another culture, one with simplicity and tradition rather than materialistic values. So we have a passion for the Italian table, and we started our entrepreneurial journey with starting an Italian company, an export-import company, and we decided to export Italian wine to the USA. So that was in 2012, and it was going very well, and it was very exciting and adventurous. But then after probably 4 or 5 years, government changes, taxes, increasing taxes, import-export taxes, distributors not paying, we found ourselves in a lot of debt. So much so that we had to sell our family home in Sydney. So this was in 2019. And then, so my husband flew back to Sydney to, organize things. I stayed here with the kids. And then lockdown came in. It set in. So, so we were separated. Immediately, it was like bang, lockdown. So with all of this stress and anxiety, my husband, while he was in Sydney, he became quite sick, and to the point where he had to have immediate surgery. And it took 2 years for him to go through the surgery, therapy, etc. And of course, I was in lockdown, and but I still had to fly down immediately to be with him because it was very serious. And so through lockdown and trying to get permissions and everything, and I flew there, and then I was in quarantine for 2 weeks, as it was then. So I came out of quarantine 4 days before my husband's surgery. So it was quite, traumatic. And at that point, I realized that, my goodness, how unpredictable life can be. We are so vulnerable as human beings, yeah. And so that really put me in a position where I realized that I had to look for something else to do. I guess I relied on my husband a lot, being a mother, I stay-at-home mum. And so that's when I started my search. Obviously, my time was caught up with my husband going through surgery. It was a very long haul. And and I was away from our youngest boy, who was still underage at that time. He was 17. So we brought him over to Australia. And then I had to do quarantine once more with my son. So that was 2 years of our life. It was quite traumatic. But my husband is fine now. We came back to Italy. And my search for this online business, that's what really spurred my search. And so I started, this online business from there. I found it just like I think you have, and Lisette and Anders, with an ad. And it just arrived at the right time. And I know it was sent to me, for sure.
I love that. What a story. I got goosebumps, it's I like you
I
say,
think
like,
everyone.
really unpredictable, right? And we are on this planet just once. We need to make the best of it, right? We never know
Absolutely.
what's going to happen. And for me as well, the business also came at the right time, at the time that I was really low in a point of my life, just feeling like I need to find something for myself and building something for my family.
Yeah.
And it came at the wrong time. So when the opportunity came like that, and you have this feeling inside of you, this is it. You do whatever you can to jump on board, to learn everything, relearning and learn again and again and again, right?
Yeah.
Because one thing that I really love about the business, when I joined for the first time, when I saw the community, I can see there's so many people from all walks of life, like you, Deborah, right? Like you, Lisette, and Anders, all walks of life doing this business on their spare, like part-time only, or even full-time for some, right? It's just amazing to see that so many people can become successful with the business, using the system and everything, right? And I saw it was I read there was a lot of like life-changing story, and that's inspired me so much, knowing that if they can do it, so can I. And this is something that that's why we having this kind of live to share the people who are outside the community, to make you understand that, Deborah from a different kind of lifestyle, me with small young children in Sweden, Lisette and Anna that are expat in Spain. We all are doing this together, and we all help other people doing the same, right? Yeah.
I believe that, yes, this business saved us, and it has saved so many people.
Yeah.
And it's not just about the earning, and I mean, there's more to it. It's being fulfilled as well, knowing that you're changing people's lives globally every day. It's such a huge part of it, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Share with us, Deborah, when you started your business, I know that you have other businesses before, but have you done any online businesses before? Have you had any experiences before?
Yes, I mean, while I was in Australia with my husband, I had time to search, and I dabbled, should I say, in a few, but there was no like calling for me to follow through. It was very different to when I found this business and I joined our online group and saw all the inspiring stories and I asked questions, and then going forward and starting this business, I've never known a community like it. It's just it's just so heartwarming to know that we're all in it together. We're not on our own. Whereas so many other online businesses, they speak a lot, you know, but I always say actions speak louder than words. They draw you in and then they leave you to fend on your own. And I believe that we cannot be successful on our own. We must grow together, and together we can build something amazing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think, as you said, we are quite unique, I think, in the online world with this community we have where everybody help each other, and you have this mentorship, and we have the training so everyone can do it if you just are coachable, willing to learn. So yeah, I think that's unique, and I never seen anything like it before, and never heard of it either.
I am in a different kind of entrepreneur group on Facebook, and I can read almost every day people are screaming after mentors. Where can I search a mentor? I would love to have a mentor, and a lot of mentorship program is costing them a lot of money. A lot of people paying,
Yes.
4 figures, 5 figures to a mentor or a coach. And then if you don't have the money, and then you don't have them anymore. But in our business, all you need to do is just pay one fee of $149,
Yeah.
and that is gonna give you a mentor, a coach for the whole lifetime of your business. And also behind the mentor and coach, there's a huge community and a team where we have a platform where we can reach out to anyone, right?
Yeah.
And so it's just amazing. It's a lot of people who have their own businesses online a lot of people need a mentor. They need to have somebody they can talk to. They need to have somebody who can guide them and everything. Here we have it for you for a lifetime of your business.
It's a fundamental to have a mentor, because everyone is so different. Yeah. Some people have that entrepreneurial spirit that they can go on their own, go through the training and move forward faster, because let's face it, some people in our business, we move forward very fast, and some take more time, because everyone has their own situation, challenges. But what I love about this business, this community, is that you actually get answers when you have a problem and you just type it in and there's someone from anywhere, or you have like 10 or 20 responses immediately. Whereas in the other online business that I've known, you just don't get that. And to think that with $149, you get all of this. And I have tried, just a note on that, I have tried to set up funnels and websites, and I've actually paid to have them done, and they cost thousands. And then there's an ongoing subscription to keep them updated, because it's not just, you build the website and the funnel and the email campaign. They've got to be updated all the time, particularly now with the technology that is evolving every day. And in this business, you get it all for $149. The mentorship, the coach, training updated. It's just extraordinary. Yeah.
Yes. And I can also say I have had people reaching out to us and they're like, oh, this sounds so interesting, because I really want something where I get a mentor. And, because even if it's an online business or a regular business, it's always good to have someone, that has already done the work before. But if
Exactly.
I was about to open my own restaurant, I bet you that the other people in the town where I'm opening who has businesses already are not going to run over with the secret recipes.
No.
And that's what we do here. We do share the secret recipes that we have. And and it's not only your mentor and coach who will share it, because we also have this global community where we share so much and from so many people. So
Mhm.
yeah, it is quite unique, I would say. And
Yeah. I think it's just because we have this value. We know the value of sharing is caring. We know the value
Sharing.
of that to be successful, we want to do it together. That's how we can become even more successful. That's why we always share. And that is something that I learned from the day one I came into the business. I saw people sharing. So I want to do the same. When you receive so much love and support from other people, you want to give out so much more.
It's
It's like a
true.
wheel. So,
Yeah. It's true. That is very true. And that was exactly the same for me
mm,
because I wasn't on social media and I wasn't one that, that chatted to people and then when I started with this business and my mentor said, one thing that we do is every day we go in and we share ideas and, support each other and celebrate. And I'm thinking, I wasn't that sure because I wasn't one that put myself out there. And I'm thinking, well, I don't know about that.
mm,
But it's incredible because the more you give, obviously, the more you get. I mean, it's true. I
yeah,
believe in that.
yeah.
And so, and it's exciting. I find it every morning now. I
Mm.
can't wait to jump out of bed because I can't wait to get online with our family, my online family, and see the milestones that people have, achieved
Yeah.
and to celebrate together. And it's
Mm,
seriously, it really is very moving for me.
mm.
I find it just lovely.
it
Yeah.
is. I read something today. I can't remember the quote exact, but it was, um, always cheer people on, even if they reach their dreams before you.
Mm.
And I think that is
Beautiful.
so. That's exactly what we're doing
Yeah.
in our team and in our community, and I think that's just so beautiful. And not comparing. Instead, you just yes, that person reached that goal, that milestone, that what it might be. And I think it's and we all cheer each other on and celebrate it. And I think that just
Yeah.
shows what,
It's beautiful.
yeah,
Yeah.
it really
And
is.
it's not, there is so much competition in other
Mm.
online businesses that I've experienced. Yeah.
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 They stayed closed and they would never share anything.
Mm, mm.
And I believe that's why we are so successful.
I mean, we are a very big community with over 2,000 people in it. That is just
Yeah.
a big
200%.
proof that what we're doing is working, right? 2,000 what? Sorry. 200,000, sorry.
200,000. Yes.
200,000 and more.
200,000 and more. I meant 200,000. Not
Yeah.
we need to maybe just before we finish up, let people know that what is our job as mentor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Our
Is
job
it-
as a mentor is to, show you the steps and follow you and guide you through the training, through the steps to take, and to get you up and running, and also to, of course, be with you and celebrate you, and when you reach your new goals and milestones and everything.
Mm, mm.
So basically, we're guides.
We
Yeah.
guides and we work together, right? We work
Yeah.
together.
Yes. Yes, we are. And I think for me, as a mentee and now a mentor, I understand more about, we all think very differently. And so it's a learning curve. As a mentor, we never stop learning. And the point that I'm probably confusing you a little bit, but just taking my experience as a mentee and now as a mentor, people explain things very differently. And what I think now, because I know my mentees perhaps don't understand. And so you do have to step them through, as Lizette said, you do have to follow them, guide them, but to the point where you share your screen, you walk them through, just like you've done with me with the technology. Because something that we think is quite easy, for them it can be very difficult.
Yeah.
And they can be stuck, and they may not want to reach out to us and ask us because they might feel, oh, I'm inadequate. Yeah. You know, that I should know this. So it's very important to follow up with our mentees and make sure that they're okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Because there are often personal challenges they're having that are impacting their moving forward in this business. So, yeah, encouragement is a big thing.
Yeah. It's very important that we are there to support them in all kind of way, the technical, the mindset, everything, shoulder to cry on, you know, that kind of things as well, right? Because we do understand, you know, when you are happy, then everything goes easier for you and lighter for you, right? But if you're upset, it's better to back off and do something else and then come back to it. But one thing that we everybody who listens should understand, that it's not like we mentor need to come up with a system or come up with how we can walk through our new mentee through the business setup and everything. We have everything step by step. It's just we are there for our support, to let our mentee know more, you know, after our experiences and everything. But you don't need to feel like you need to come up with the whole thing, reinvent any wheels to take people through the setup and everything.
Yes, because we all have the same training.
Exactly.
And we just need to follow it step by step.
Yeah.
And then reach out to you know, our mentors if there is a problem.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Anders, your job.
Anders.
Am I still hungry as a
Fired.
the largest timekeeper, or what do you say?
Yes.
In the world.
Anders is our timekeeper.
Okay.
And we over time.
Yeah,
Right.
We say that we should keep us in between 15 and 20 minutes.
we
covered it today, yeah.
Well, that was that little technical issue we had at the beginning.
So, the next time I'm kicked, I think.
Yeah, you're fired.
Yeah.
May I just before we go, may I just quote something that my dearest friend, the late Bob Proctor, would always say. Faith and fear, for anyone that is thinking of moving forward but are sitting on the fence and thinking, I don't know if I'm good enough, if I can do this business. He always said, faith and fear both demand you believe in something you cannot see, the unknown. So which do you choose? I know which one I choose.
I choose faith all over again.
Me too.
Always.
Always. That's where I came from, you know. That's how it brought me here to
exactly
speaking to you guys today. So absolutely. Everyone, if you're interested in learning more about our business, please don't hesitate to reach out to any one of us, because we're here to guide you through everything from signing up for the webinar to joining our free group where you can learn more, where you can read more and listen more to other people doing the business online. We're here to help you. And, signing up for the webinar and joining our free group is all for free. So again, you don't have anything to lose, but gaining more information, gaining more knowledge about how it is to work online, right? And you're gonna be able to see there's so many, so much potential out there, to create the life that you really, really want to have. So thank you so much, Deborah, for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
This chat with us, and I'm so sorry for my business partner Anders that he couldn't keep the time.
Sorry, Anders. Oops.
I keep saying I should be better next time, but it's getting worse.
It is worse.
Thank you, Lisette and Anders, as well.
Thank you,
so much.
Lisette and
Have a
Anders.
good weekend.
Thank you again. God bless.
Thank you. Bye.
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 Bye.